AM 560. The Answer.
By the way, you're going to think I'm playing you an update on an old scandal. You would be wrong. This is a new scandal. Same Somalian rat pirates. Yabba dabba do, and I don't know what the hell they're doing. Same people, different level of scam.
This is a SNAP fraud scheme investigators are describing as a high degree of sophistication. A man in Minneapolis is accused of stealing more than $1 million in SNAP benefits. In court documents we were able to get a hold of, it described what investigators are saying happened. It says a man named Abdid Wahid Mohammed used several other people's EBT cards to buy things from stores like Walmart, Sam's Club, and Costco. Among some of the things that Mohammed is accused of buying, it includes energy drinks, candy bars, and pop. Investigators say Mohammed would then sell all of those things at his own grocery store called Minnesota Food Grocery. Now, court documents say law enforcement actually watched Mohammed make these purchases at the store, and then he went straight to his own store where he sold these items.
This is after the billions and billions. Well, you got to give it to them. They got themselves a business plan. Tom, Blue Island.
Hey, Shaun, dittos.
Oh, thank you, babe.
So, Shaun, it doesn't seem like Rudy Giuliani is long for this earth.
None of us are, baby. None of us are.
California disbarred John Eastman. They ruined Michael Flynn's career. And it appears to me that our side doesn't come to the defense of those on our side that fight and are attacked by the left when it's obvious. And I'm not seeing why. I'm not saying to give up the fight. I'm just saying,
it's an interesting
I could see
point.
Why people with money and means would not get involved because they'll have their life ruined, and it seems like our side won't do much to help them.
What does that mean, come together? It would give the assumption that the other side comes together. The other side uses each other as stalking horses, as straw men, as excuses, as useful idiots, but nobody comes together. Human beings don't come together. You think raising money in the name of degenerates is coming together? And in case you're not watching, they steal the money in the name of degenerates. They steal the money over and over and over again. And the higher up they are in politics, the easier it is to steal.
News here at 6. Federal agents charged a second Georgia lawmaker with defrauding taxpayers through pandemic unemployment insurance.
Another Fulton County. Fulton County makes Crook County look warmer. That's it. Same degenerate Democrat scum stealing from the people. Verlon, Michigan.
Okay, I want to get your opinion on something. Ezekiel Emanuel was on the Morning Answer, I believe it was Friday, and he said, okay, and I quote, Obamacare saved this nation a fortune, saved this nation $4 trillion. I want to get your opinion on that.
Well, he's a hack and a quack and a liar. Obamacare raised the premiums 400%. Obamacare and the explosion of debt ties directly back to that simpleton fraud liar, Barack Obama. So you think, first of all, I'm going to tell you something. And you think I don't go to a Democrat. If you're stupid enough or of low character enough to be a Democrat, whatever you say your profession is doesn't matter to me. And by the way, what is Zeke Emanuel's big success? I'm curious. I'm serious. What is his big success? Do you know?
I don't know. All I know is
he's got one of those virtue shields, right? He's a doctor. Ooh, a doctor.
Right.
So was Mengele. Gives a rip. Who gives a rip? Are you dumb enough to vote for Barack Obama? And then is your character so low that you would lie about a policy that destroyed American healthcare as we knew it? Not only destroyed it, but drove up the cost 400%. I don't give a rip what any Democrat, especially somebody in the upper echelon of the Obama administration, would say about anything, because he'll say anything. He knew what Jonathan Gruber wrote in Obamacare. He knew it was a tax law. It was a law that would chase out competition. He knew it would solidify and consolidate government power and fraud, because he is fraud. So calling himself a doctor, passing a test to become a doctor, that doesn't mean jack to me. I think he's a scumbag.
He said it. He also said it flattened the healthcare costs when it comes to Medicaid for the whole country.
Did he also say that COVID came from a bat? Did he also say the vaccine was safe? Did he also say that Anthony Fauci handled HIV and the medicine that he protected from people who needed it? Did he say he did a good job? What else did this stupid son of a dog, who, by the way, is the ugliest son of a pig since Podesta reared his ugly head? I can't tell the difference between him and John Podesta. Who gives a rip what he says? He's a freaking Obama cabinet member. Take a look at these scumbags. You want to talk about his friends who took off their shirts and got into steam with him and all bought colleges for profit after he crashed the price of them? I mean, you want to talk about the most corrupt president this country's ever had. It's a race, but Obama wins it by a nose. And that's the fact. Look at the one president who changed the trajectory of debt and policy to American life. It traces right back to him, and then before him, Bush. But he's the one that exploded the debt. There has never been a more obvious failure, fraud, and thief than Barack Obama. Never. He's out there, baby. He makes LBJ look believable.
Yeah, and the Supreme Court backed him up. That's crazy.
Well, why not? It's one cabal of corruption. The Supreme Court didn't back him up. John Roberts rewrote the argument to pass it as a tax versus how it was sold. And he is directly an asset and a pillar that drove up your insurance premium 400% and destroyed American healthcare. But without Obamacare passing, they could have never sold that fraud of COVID or the vaccine. So see, it's not an incident. It's not just one, it's a one-off. It's all part of a greater scheme, which explains who is Barack Obama. You know how many Chicagoans think he's from Chicago? He couldn't find Chicago on a map before somebody told him where he was going to go live. He's from Indonesia. Maybe that's where the women are pretty when they look like Patrick Ewing.